Why doesn't Cleave see any play? The big problem with the card Cleave is that it requires your opponent to have 2 minions to be able to get any value. If it could also work when your opponent only had 1 minion out, I think it would see play. But there's the situational element of it makes it kind of awkward. Because removal itself is already pretty situational, and then you add another situational element to it. Because what's more situational, a removal card or a minion? A removal card, because your opponent has to have things on the board for it to see play, whereas a minion can see play regardless of what the board state is. So then you have a removal card, and then you add another condition onto it, makes it even more conditional. So that's why it doesn't see play, in my opinion. Well, we lost to good old Reno Paladin. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, he had a lot of taunts and a lot of heal. He healed for 28, he had 3 taunts. Shit happens. I think we did the best of our ability here, guys, and just fell a little short. And I don't have words to say to cover this embarrassment. Reno Paladin got us, man. Feels bad, you know. If you were playing Malagos Rogue, you would have won. Yeah, right. You don't know that for sure. Do I run Thalanos? Nah, there's no Thalanos in this deck. Thalanos does a very limited amount of face damage. Alright, I like Totem Golems against Druid. I think Feral Spirits might be overkill with 2 Totem Golems in my hand. I really want to find my 1-drop. Got like 11 of them, so boom. Well, let's get Totem Golem out there first before Tunnel Trog so that we can trade better with these 1/1s. Otherwise, he has the ability to trade both 1/1s and Hero Power, kill our Tunnel Trog, and then we feel sad. So let's try and prevent that instance. Alright, and now he's got a Hero Power in my face. It's just much better for us. Now we can drop Tunnel Trog and trade with one of these 1/1s so that it doesn't die to a Hero Power. We're in a better spot for the future. Things are looking up. What about Geomancer? Would it be horrible in this deck? Geomancer is really bad at seizing early game board control. And what you really want from your minions is you want the early game board control. Like turns 1, 2, and 3, you are a board control deck. Like it's called Face Shaman, but you still control that board turns 1 through 3. Like you can see me trading here with these roots and stuff, trying to make things a little more awkward for him, and setting up so my Tunnel Trog doesn't just instantly die. Geomancer being a 2/2, Thalanos being a 1/1. It's just not good for your board control phase of the game. Whereas they'd be pretty good as a late game reach card, but if you're looking for more late game reach cards, I think it'd be better off just throwing in more burn things. So Wolf Riders, Arcane Golems, Leroy instead of Spell Power. Alright. So Swipe's a fun card, right? We could play around Swipe a little bit with this trade. I think that's good for us. We got this big old board of totems punching him in the nose. Is there Elemental Destruction in this deck? I don't like the card Elemental Destruction, so I don't run Elemental Destruction. I run the 2 Argent Horse Riders instead. A lot of people give up board a little bit faster than I do in a lot of matchups and prefer the Elemental Destruction. I like to get a bunch of minions out, try and control the board as long as I possibly can before Elemental... so I don't find Elemental Destruction as good with that style of play. Alright, Heal Totem. Or Spell Power. Taunt's not the worst. Burst for that charge. Right. It's at 8 health. We got 9 damage. There you go. That's never good. There you go. Punch through it, keep everything alive. If he doesn't have another swipe, we're in a good spot here. Swipe would be killer, man. Swipe number 2, nightmare. But as long as he doesn't have swipe number 2, we got good odds of finding more damage. He's at a pretty low life total. We'll get there. Which decks can you advise to climb 15 to 5? If you want to climb from 15 to 5, I recommend this deck. Goes really quick. The matches per match time is extremely low. And it's pretty simple, straightforward deck to play. I'm streaming it right now, so you can kind of learn how to play it watching the stream if you need help with it. So I'd recommend this deck. Just throw it up on your other screen, grind out some games with me, and I'm here to answer any questions you have. So I think it's a good way to get her done. Climbed from 5 to legend today. Sick. Congrats to dog. You're 17 and you want to reach rank 12 before the end of the season? Man, hop on right now. Start playing some aggro shaman with me. If you got questions, feel free to ask him in chat. Try and help you out. We'll get you from 17 to 12, man. No worries. Do I have a deck list? Rini's been linking it in chat, so you can click on that Gaizo image. That's the deck list. We're going to make everybody on ladder play Cancer Shaman. So, terrific. It's going to be sweet. The Cancer Shaman movement. $35 and 10 with Mally Rogue. That's pretty sick, man. That's pretty sick. I already have Golden Rogue, though. I want to get Golden Shaman. So that's why I'm playing Aggro Shaman. Gotta get them golden classes, man. Is it worth crafting Doomhammer now? I wouldn't really craft any cards until Standard comes out and we figure out what's good in Standard. Because there's going to be a new set coming out, and you're going to want to play the new cards, because they're probably going to be pretty sweet. So I think I'd wait on crafting until then. I'm going to coin out Totem Golem. Worst case, I have Rockbiter to remove behind it, but I don't want to be overloading turn 2 because I want to play Feral Spirits turn 3. So turn 2, I guess, can be a bust and nothing can happen. And in turn 3, I want to be able to get Feral Spirits down. Alright, we got this Earthshock here, which isn't the worst case. I think I'll just Earthshock it as it is. Do something with my turn. I'm gonna regret this later. It seems to be Secret Paladin though. Secret Paladin has a limited amount of taunts. I feel pretty good about it. He doesn't have coins, so he can't Kings or True Silver or anything right now, so the Totem Golem should stick. 1/1s can be difficult to deal with. So I guess limiting the maximum amount of them is pretty good. The loading for 2, which kind of sucks. Can't play Archer and Horse Rider next turn, but getting some 2/3s out there to try and fight for the board seems pretty sweet.
None may steal last.
Where's your Earthshock now? Hey, at least it doesn't make 1/1s, am I right? It's gonna take the 2 face damage to preserve the integrity of his board. Ooh. Good Lava Shock Totem. Do this. Five, 11, 12, 13? 13 damage, 15 health. We're pretty close. This is about the time where we start just hitting him in the face every turn. That's the second ultimate. It's gonna kill my spell card, so evil. Secret damn. Ah, Noble Sack. Double Rockbiter, holy crap.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here.
Well, Alright, Mysterious Challenger comes out next turn, so it's going to provide a noble sack that we don't want to ever attack into. So I feel okay just cashing in this 6 damage here. 6, 11, 12, 13, 14. We'll find another burn spell before then. So I'm just going to double Rock Biter his face. And then we're just looking for one burn spell to close out this game. And then we don't have to proc the Noble Sacrifice, which procs the Avenge, which gets awkward later on, because that just allows him to do so much damage so fast, so... Ooh, no Noble Sacrifice. So that's good. No Mysterious Challenger is always nice. And there's the other burn spell we need. So we're just going to launch this at his face and then play the other 2 burn spells next turn. So we got 5 plus 3 is 8. So he shouldn't have any heal in his Secret Paladin. But I've seen stranger things. Why don't aggro decks run Ogre Brute? Ogre Brute the 4/4 Ogre? Ogre Brute isn't really ran because on turn 3 most of the time with aggro decks you're giving up the board. So having a stat minion on turn 3 doesn't really matter. The most important thing is the charge minions. You can start hitting face on turn 3 because you've stopped caring about the state of the board and started caring about their life total. So that's usually why they don't play Ogre Brute, especially in this deck. That's why Argent Horse Rider is the card of choice, because you just want to hit him in the face at that point. Why Lightning Bolt if you have the same amount of mana next turn because of Overload? Totem doesn't help me any, and if I get Lava Shock, it actually allows me to add more damage. Because then I can unlock the Overloaded Crystal. So I feel like Lava Shock's more often going to help me than a Totem would in that point. Alright, none of these cards are 1 and 2 drops, so I'm going to pitch them all back, try and find 1 and 2 drops. Gotta get minions before we dunk on his face. Which matchups would you prefer Elemental Destruction over Argent Horse Rider? Against Priest is probably the #1 where I would prefer that. Alright, well, let's get double minion down, I guess. If he has like secrets, it gets kind of awkward. Like double secret burns us every time. I could have just played only 1 minion there, try to crackle and then coin out the Leper Gnome next turn. But I didn't want to get burned by Noble Sacrifice as bad. It's probably just gonna go face, right? Yeah, maybe that was wrong. Maybe that was wrong. Because now I gotta like crackle this thing. I think that I should have not played the Leper Gnome, and then I could crackle coin Leper Gnome this turn. It is a bit of a misstep. That's my bad. Alright, well, we'll crackle it. And am I attacking into this Noble Sacrifice? I mean, it's either Noble Sacrifice or Avenge. I don't want to miss out on 2 damage. Lines up his Muster for battle really good, though. But there's no way I can, like, play around that anyway. It's always going to be pretty good, because I'm going to have to attack with this eventually anyway. It's the only minion in play. So, yeah. If I played Leper Gnome this turn too, though, this would be maybe a better spot, because they'd have a 2/1 and a 2/1 on the field. So yeah, that was a little bit of a misstep there. Alright, well, that's annoying. I guess I want to overload this turn, because next turn, I don't want to be overloading, because I want to be playing Doomhammer on 5. So, we'll do this turn. And next turn, play these 2, and so on. Is there any reason not to trade here? Yeah, if he has kings or something, I don't want to give him the ability to kings and hit me in the face for his turn. So I want to make him make this action. So, oh, what's up? E-Cop's here. How's it going, E-Cop? Man, the chat had a weird reaction to E-Cop showing up. What did he say? I didn't even catch his message. Alright, so let's see what we find here. Seems good with Doomhammer, Rockbiter, and Ancestral Knowledge in hand. The board control has been lost, so let's prioritize that face damage though. Oh, he just trades off the taunt. Oh, that's why. I was like, thanks. Alright, we're taking 8 to kill that. Sweet. Life's not important, right? Take a few damages. Oh, that's okay. Alright, good stuff. This is gonna be a tough race to win, but I think we got a shot. As long as it doesn't challenger me or something here. Maybe just hero power passes, you know? Something easy.
Who am I? None of your business.
Well, he could do that. Alright, let's see. How do we stay alive to win the game? Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 damage next turn if I swing. So I can't swing with my Doomhammer. And if I don't swing with my Doomhammer, I can't win. So I need to find a removal spell off this to kill something. We have so much damage! And we can't win with it. That's unfortunate. Yeah, that's it. We needed some way to remove one of his minions so we could stay alive, and then try and get the double Rockbiter off next turn. That's okay, that's okay. We're still rocking like 70% win rate on the day. It's been pretty sweet this morning. It's been pretty sweet. Priest. Alright. We're hitting a wall, man. Noyachon Paladin, Control Priest. Reversing Stranger decks. We might need to switch it up. Try and get tricky on them. But for now, mulligan for 1-drops. We don't run Elemental Destruction, so we can't do the Zalay move of just passive return, then Elemental Destruction the board. What's with the new semi-turtleneck? I don't know, it's on sale at JCPenney. It's like on the clearance and it was in my size, so I got it, man. Solid $10 purchase. I may not seem like it, but I get as much value as Trump gets when I go shopping, so I think we'll just pass. It's either pass or Rockbiter this guy. Alright, I'm gonna Rockbiter this guy and try and go Flame Juggler into Coin Doomhammer. And hopefully he heal passes here. Bro, you can't beat it for $10. You should use the code Tempo. Sick.
It's getting hot in here.
Oh man, rip board control. What a yoke. That was a solid plan. Oh, dude, another Rockbiter. Alright, we don't want to overload this turn, so we're just going to drop another Face Juggler and go fake. Damn it. And then next turn we could try and just coin the Doomhammer into just hammer time. Thoughts on Whirling Zap-O-Matic over Flame Juggler? I had one Whirling Zap-O-Matic, one Flame Juggler in originally. I like how Flame Juggler can help me control the board against Paladin and against Druid, cleaning up Living Roots, 1/1 tokens and whatnot, and also the Mirror, being able to help clean up minions. So that's why I eventually just decided on the double Flame Juggler. I like being able to win the scrappy matchups in the early game board control spots. Flame Juggler is one of the only 2-drops in the game that has instant action on the board. That's why I really like it. It's able to help my 1-drops push damage. And in a deck that runs 11 to 13 1-drops, being able to make sure those 1-drops actually get value is pretty sweet. Tomb Hammer into Harrison Jones. Let's see it. Let's see if this Doom Hammer belongs in a museum. Nope. We're safe and clear from the museum. Try and get one of these 2/3s to go through, but that sounds bad going into his Cabal turn, so I'm afraid of that. So, what am I doing then? We're nowhere near killing him. Do you think we just maybe risk it around Cabal? I need one of these 2/3s to stick so I can get my Abusive Sergeant out of my hand. So, I mean, if he's got Cabal on 6, he's got Cabal on 6. It's a risk I'm willing to take. This is a bad matchup. Gotta make risk somewhere in bad matchups, so I'm going for it. And then I'm gonna clear this guy so that he can't kill both of these conveniently. Hopefully one of them sticks, and we get there. So,
let me change your mind.
yeah, that was worst possible case. Just I didn't want to do it. Never lucky. Alright, we got another Doom Hammer. So if we extend the game super long, we can Doom Hammer him to death very slowly. Want a Lava Shock in a fail? Just in case I get more spells I want to play next turn. I don't think taking 3 damage is the end of the world. How's Control Priest a bad matchup? Because they Cabal my shit, they heal. They have a lot of heal in their deck. Alright. I guess we want to save Earthshock for Belcher.
Elements guide me.
Just take 4 here.
Elements guide me.
Could Lava Shock it.
Elements
I don't have anything to play with the Lava Shock, so I think I'll hold on for a little bit longer. If I ran Elemental Destruction, like as a 2-of, I'd say Priest is a great matchup, but I run more minions instead, and the minions are not so great against Priest. So I mean, it depends what kind of version of Aggro Shaman you're playing, you know? If you got a bunch of minions in your deck, you'll do terrible against other aggro decks, but good against Priest. If you run all the minions, you'll do great against other aggro decks and bad against Priest. Just what it is. That guy hurts. So, looks like he has got 10 damage. So I feel pretty good about 10 damage. Let's totem for the spell power. Never the spell power.
Elements guide me.
Well, we got 10 damage next turn. Dead. 14 life. Need to find Crackle. Crackle is the lethal out. Got 2 Crackles in the deck and have 19 cards. Crackle's still a lethal out if we roll 6. So we're looking at Crackle for 6. Easy game. Have a Crackle. Is there any way we can live another turn? Taunt Totem? Taunt Totem? Nope, we're dead. We were close, man. One more turn, we might have been able to have it. if he didn't have that Cabal for that Wolf, I think we got the game. So I mean, if we pass that turn, I think we lose. So I don't think we can justify passing that turn and not playing the Wolves. But if he doesn't have Cabal there, we win. So I think that's pretty good. It's close. I don't think there was a way we could win that, no matter how we played those cards. What state am I in? Too stupid for you? I am in Michigan. My home state. Alright, let's see what we can do here. I like keeping all the minions, pretty much every time. Against Rogue is kind of sketchy. We got Doomhammer now, so now I feel great about it. Having Doomhammer out of 5 against Rogue is a good feeling. Alright, I'm gonna just get a Leper Gnome out there. Try and hold this coin for the Doomhammer. And hopefully get working. That could happen. Honestly, didn't see that one coming. Alright. I mean, I guess he's Raptor in that, and I don't mind. So I want to Totem Golem this turn because I want the Overload to happen to allow me to still be able to coin Doomhammer. So we'll Overload on our turn 3, not on our turn 4. Push face with this. Save the coin for the Doomhammer. Next turn we can simply drop one of these two guys and then coin the Doomhammer. So it sets up our curve real nice. And Dearborn, you getting hit with the snow bad as well? Yeah, the snow is crazy over here.
This guy's tough.
Snow is crazy over here. Alright. I think I want to use this Rockbiter for board control. Just push the Leper Gnome face damage and then Rockbiter for board control. Like, we have the Doomhammer with it. So I'm kind of like, if I Flame Juggler hit the 1 and 3, it's pretty dirty. Then I can just save the Rockbiter. Alright, we'll go for it. We have Lava Burst and this. We didn't hit the 1 and 3. I don't want to make this trade. I'll let him make value trades. He has, like, the Ruby and Egg in his deck, so I don't think he's going to be able to outrace me unless he has Harrison Jones. But I was tempted there to use that Rockbiter for some clear. Alright, yeah, he's just playing mid-rangey minions. That's not going to keep up with me, man. Dr. Bones just subscribed. Thanks for subscribing, dude. Welcome to the Batcave team thing. I appreciate it. Welcome back, man. 2 months in a row. Sub hype. First sub of the day. Feels good, man. How's it going?
What lurks?
Whoa, Dark Iron Skulker. Go for the Flame Juggler lethal. Flame Juggler lethal. No, he gave up! I should have done the Flame Juggler first. I wanted to set him to 1 and then wait a bit, then Flame Juggler him and get him. Damn. I got robbed of the glory. Leper Gnome Womble combo for 32 damage. I've pulled that off before. The old Bran, Leper Gnome, Raptor, Shadow Step, Raptor, Shadow Step, Raptor.
For Doomhammer.
Oh, hello, warrior. Meet Doomhammer Rockbiter. Wasn't Lava Shock Lava Burst lethal anyway? Yeah, or just Rockbiter Lava Shock, but that's never fun. Why would I do that when I could just YOLO out the Flame Juggler, win the 1 and 4? I mean, he's not killing me the turn after anyway, so I can still Lava Burst him the turn after, it's fine. I think most of the time I still win that game if I do that play. So the play here, we're hoping he doesn't have Fiery War Axe. I was tempted to just pass, save the coin for the Doomhammer, But in this matchup, they gain too much life for Doomhammer to really rush him down too quickly. So I don't think coining out Doomhammer is as important as it is in other matchups, since Warrior is pretty slow. So I mainly just want to get minions on the board and get chip damage with it. This is only bad against 2 cards in his entire deck, which is both Fiery War Axes. So the odds of him having the Fiery War Axe here to deal with this is not a lot. It's in my favor. It's under 50%, but above 40%, I'm pretty sure. So, if he full mulligans for it. So, hopefully, doesn't have it. Terrific. I feel like it's 100%. They always have the Fiery Wind Axe, man. Alright, that's okay, though. Fiery Wind Axe doesn't line up to kill this. As long as it doesn't have Cruel Taskmaster with it, maybe we can make it happen still. Minion damage. And regardless, I mean, he's taking 2 damage, and he's not armoring up that turn. So if I were to just pass, it would have been a 4 life difference.
So many choices.
I should stop calling. I should stop calling the plays, man. Every time I say open my mouth and I'm like, the best card for him to play here would be this. He's just like, oh yeah, let me play that card. Okay. I didn't say it that time, but that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. I was like, this is only bad if he's got Death Spike. Alright, let's get this sick Leopard Totem out, because I want to get this Doomhammer down out of 5. Follow it up with some Feral Spirits. Hopefully he uses this on something, then no longer has it, so that I'm able to get my wolves out a little bit safer. Cool. Leopard Gnome lives to feel icky another day. So I'm gonna get this Doomhammer out, kill off the first half of this Belcher. Getting value out of Leopard Gnome is pretty sweet here. I thought for sure it was not gonna get any value, but it's able to actually trade here while inflicting damage. So we got a potential clock on him. That's good.
Maybe.
I can take the hit.
No.
Guys, this guy had the best play turns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm not salty. I'm just saying. Alright, let's see what we can find here. I don't have the life total to life tap him. His 5/5's putting too much pressure on me to justify it, I think, so I'm gonna go with the Hunter Hero power. And I'll play these Feral Spirits now, I guess. Gotta get them out of my hand to start doing some amount of work with them. I can trade here to force the Shield Maiden. I have to trade into one of the Doges, I guess. I can't disable Shield Slam by going face, so I think it's better to kind of trade here. Oh, and if things continue as the way they've been, we're gonna see the Dr. Boom here. Is this a Baron Geddon? I think he's thinking about Geddon. Execute coming down on a 2/2. Rip Doge. He's trying to kill me. Alright. More taunts, let's go. This is a great board state for Feral Spirits to hopefully get in some damage, so I want to get him out there while I can. Argent Horse Rider is always going to be able to poke for 2. Feral Spirits is not always going to be able to poke for 2. So that's why I want to get it out here while he's only got 1 minion to trade with it. So he's able to get some damage in, at least with these Feral Spirits. Maybe Finley gets in there for another 1. Maybe we find the second Rock Biter. Things can work out here, I think. Setting a beat. That was a Cruel Taskmaster. It looked like he was aiming. Bash. Oh, God. Yeah. We got the Earth Shock for the Belcher. He doesn't have that much life total, but it looks like he's got enough. We have to kill both of these minions if we want to stay alive. And that's just like not doable. Oh, it is. So we gotta use Argent Horse Rider, Abusive Sergeant, Rock Biter. And this goes phase 4. We hope he doesn't have Grom. And we find Ancestral Knowledge into Doomhammer Rockbiter is the dream. You know, it could work. It could work. I'm not totally giving up hope. I mean, look at this sick board control, you know? Oh, jeez. Can't even roll Taunt Totem. And here's that Cruel Taskmaster he was aiming earlier. No, it's a Shield Slam. Okay. We're out of Feral Spirits, too. Oh! We got Smorked down as a Smork Shaman. What is this? This is like Role Reversal Day? Obviously, I know I'm losing if I'm trading with Aggro Shaman, but I mean, it's what had to happen, man. Otherwise, I was gonna die. So, just play it for those 1%ers, man. Alright, man, we're farming Paladins, though. Our win rate against Paladin is like 6-0. So, I mean, if we keep versing Paladin, we're gonna be in a good spot. And if we keep drawing like this, we're gonna beat everything. That's disgusting. Now, we lost once to Paladin, right? So we're like 6-1 against Paladin. It's all good. It's just we gotta get some more Paladins. Never thought I'd say that sentence before. Kind of feels dirty. If I coined out 3-4 instead, then I would have no follow-up to the coin out 3-4 because I had no 1-drop in my hand. So that's why I was inclined to coin out the other one, then coin out the 3-4. So I thought I played the early game of that Control War matchup pretty good.
Put this apple on your head.
Sick, Dudley. That's disgusting. That's a disgusting record, man. Alright, let us find the Hunter Hero Power. Well, I think Druid will do. We already got Doomhammer. We don't need to be drawing for anything. Plop this guy down here. Take this trade. Face. If he musters for battle, I feel pretty okay. We have the ability to clear off all the 1/1s if we wanted to. So I like that. Could have Flava Shocked and then played Tunnel Trog instead if we wanted to. And then he can't muster kill this. Who knows? Why is he hitting this? He's got a Consecrate in his hand. Hello. Do I care? That's a good question right now. How much do I care about this Consecrate? I know he has it. I don't think I do. I'm not gonna trade a 3-1 into a 1-1 just because he's got Consecrate. I'll just hero power one of these guys down. I don't think I care though. I'll hold back Leper Gnome. But I don't think Leper Gnome's ever gonna get more than 2 damage in anyway, so I could have just played it there as well. Trade it off. He takes the 1 damage, okay. I think that's correct. He's not intimidated by my aggro. Still gonna have a 1-1 available for kings and stuff. He thought about it for a little bit though, so that makes me think he doesn't have kings or Ultimate, so I'm gonna take that hesitation as he doesn't have buff cards and just go face with the Doomhammer. If he just did it instantly, then I would assume he has a buff card and he wants to start racing with like kings or something. And then I would have probably killed it, but he didn't do it instantly.
Pain, speak to me.
6, 12, 13, 14. Alright, he's at 1 health. We're at 27. We have a Leper Gnome. And a Doomhammer. See, I told you we should have just thrown that Leper Gnome into the Consecrate. I told you. Like, I was like thinking about it for a while there, but I didn't end up doing it. But I think it would have worked out good for us. I mean, he would be dead right now, you know? And it would have played around Reno. God, if we get Reno'd again. No, we're not going to be rich. Stop, guys. Don't curse me like this. No, just stop. Don't let it happen to me. Not again. Not like this. Please, no. You guys, the worst. You guys are cursing me. Alright, that's a play you could do. Don't have an Annoyatron in your deck. He is the guy with Annoyatron and Reno, actually. This is the Reno Paladin guy. We burst him earlier. Oh. Alright, we did it. So, the misplay this game was not playing a Leper Gnome into a Consecration we knew was 100% going to happen. How weird is that, right? When you look at all the games of Hearthstone, how many times has your misplay been not overextending into Consecrate? Like, overextending into Consecrate was actually correct there. How strange is that? So we should have overextended into Consecrate with the Leper Gnome. Kinda crazy. Can I do a Frodan impression for you? I have to do that. I gotta get him back, right? I'm gonna do that eventually. I gotta rehearse it first. So give me some time, but then I'll get the Frodan impression, because he made an impression of me, so I gotta do it back to him. I'll get it eventually. Not right now, though, because I haven't practiced yet. But after I practice it a little bit, I'm gonna get that Frodan impression. Alright. I have to dye my hair purple? No way, man. No way. I get made fun of enough as it is. Alright. Tunnel Trog, turn 1. Pretty good play. Pretty good play. Now he double innervates Druid of the Claw, and I just crackle it for 6. How cool would that be? What's the deck list? The mods have been posting it in chat. If you scroll up a little bit, you'll be able to see it. Play all the minions. Swipe's a little dangerous, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Swipes the Tunnel Trog. Kills the Leper Gnome, why not? Just use a purple wig. Alright, maybe I'll get a purple wig. That's a good top deck. Man, this game's easy. is better, Knife Juggler or Flame Juggler? Depends on the matchup. If you're versing aggressive decks, then Flame Juggler is going to be better because it has a more instant effect on the board. If you're playing against control decks, then Knife Juggler is going to be better because it does more work later stages in the game. So, I can't tell you for sure which one's better. 2, 3. I guess I will save the Lava Shock. I'm tempted to Lava Shock him in the face. I don't know. We could Lava Shock this thing. Sure. I'm just gonna die in the swipe crossfire anyway. So I think this makes our board just a lot more resilient. Because obviously the threat here is he bumps with this and then swipes that and then everything dies. So I think that was worth trading a little bit. And now swipe's not just the kill all for him. So we get to push an additional 3 that way. So we give up 2 to push 3. So feeling confident. That's not a good Saboteur play for him. Alright. If he heals for 5, he's at 10. And he can kill this. Well, he can go... Yeah, he can only kill this. So we get another 3, so that's 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we're in a good spot. So 5 from board plus hopefully 5 from hand. Easy game. Uh-oh. I like this. The Innervate Wrath. Alright, alright. What do I know about the upcoming expansion? Are you under NDA? Something like that. Can't say anything. I also don't know anything yet, but I'm eventually gonna know things because I'm gonna be in the release ceremony thing, like they did for the last expansion, where they had like a mini tournament with the cards. Oh, that's a good 6. And I won it last time, so they're inviting me back. So we're gonna have another mini tournament with the new cards. So hopefully I can win it again during the card release thing. It should be fun. Alright, one more face card, come on.
Guide my lands.
Get him, Totem. You the man. Rich boys. No more Reno, man. Not Reno Druid. That's not gonna happen. What's up, TS Splody? How's it going, dude? Next Deck Doctor? After I reach Legend, I'll do Deck Doctor. But probably next month, honestly, because I need to get top 100 Legend for them points to get to that qualifier. So I can't really screw around much because I'm not even Legend yet, and we got to be getting to top 100. So we got some work cut out for us, and I don't want to have to Deck Doctor and then do extra work. Not saying you guys' decks aren't great. It's just I'm not as well versed in Twitch chat decks, so I struggle a little bit at getting, you know, a top 10 Legend with Twitch chat decks, and then I have to spend a lot more time off stream playing, and I want to get there as quick as possible. So in March we'll get her done with the Deck Doctor. The whole beginning of every season is basically gonna be Deck Doctor. Alright. Generally speaking, Freeze Mage isn't even a bad matchup, so if this guy's Freeze Mage, it's gonna be pretty sweet. Especially if we find a Doomhammer.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Alright. I think I'm gonna trade with that. And then I punch him in the face, trade with that, try and protect my tunnel trog, you know. So let's go here first. So if he gets barrier off of this, it won't stop us. And then go here to protect our tunnel trog. What other classes other than Paladin does this deck seem to farm? Freeze Mage. Freeze Mage is a pretty good one. Druid's a pretty good one. Since I play... Honestly, I play like one additional minion and it does better against Druid. So I mean like, just a few minions help me do a little better against Druid. Well, we're not trading anyway, so let's just punch here, see if it's barrier. Alright, I'm scared. Well, we have Earth Shock. It's okay. Damn. But Warrior's about 50-50. Everything besides Druid and Paladin is pretty much 50-50. And then Druid, Paladin, and Mage it excels against. So those are like what we're looking for. Just looking at the stats now. I opened them up. Oh. Why is that on the stream? That's weird. Alright, guys. So this is probably counterspell then, right? Folder leak. Alright, I guess we don't need this Earth Shock. We could use Earth Shock this turn, but I don't want to throw away, like, Ancestral Knowledge. What? Alright, it's not Counterspell. I guess it's like a duplicate then. Okay. Alright, so I don't know why all my folders pop up whenever I open anything on any of the folders pop up there. I gotta figure out why that's happening. That could get weird. Not that I have weird stuff on my computer, it's just generally speaking you don't want to do that. Alright, Ancestral Knowledge into Lava Shock. All face. I could Crackle this turn, Lava Shock next turn. Sure, try and kill him. 3, come on, man. Alright, guys. Calm down, Twitch. Midgets, that's what you guys think of me? I'm learning a lot today. We know you have a Moz nudes. That's more probable than the midgets one. Y'all crazy. Why don't I play music during my streams? I don't want to... I usually do, but I'm starting to build up a YouTube channel. So my YouTube has been really small lately, and we are trying to like one up that. And one of the reasons why it's been so small is all of my streams have music on it, and like you can't use it for YouTube. Then they get really upset about that. So I can't have music on, so that I can hopefully get whatchamacallit, more YouTube videos uploaded.
Thrall versus Uther.
Sell out? That's like saying streaming is selling out.
For Doomhammer.
I just want to produce good content for multiple platforms of people. Alright, let's get this. Play Finley turn 1, then Abusive It and Leper Gnome turn 2. Pretty sweet. Honestly, no, let's play Leper Gnome turn 1. Does more face damage. Finley isn't going to help me be able to trade into anything against Paladin, really. Helps me if he goes turn 1 Secret Keeper, but that's about it. What's my YouTube? My YouTube channel, I think, is still called Archon Firebat. I don't know how to change it.
Reporting for duty.
But if you just search Firebat on YouTube, or there should be a link underneath the panels. There's a YouTube button. If you push that, it goes to my YouTube panel. So if you look underneath the stream, there's my YouTube. Well, one of these 2-1s is dying anyway, so let's put the most pressure on the board we can and punch him in the face. I did not think he was going to coin hero power. It was kind of awkward. Yeah, but when are you going to start producing good content? Wait. I don't think that's ever going to happen. Alright, I guess I'm ancestral knowledging. Now seems like a good a time as ever. Get this guy out there and be super big and annoying. Push face for another 4. I like the amount of damage we're dealing to this guy. It's turn 3, he's at 18 life, so I mean, I'm pretty comfortable with that. That's good. I bet there's a YouTube video that shows you how to change your YouTube name. I bet you're right. I should probably watch that. Alright. Well, I'd rather not have that be alive. That went surprisingly well. Did anyone else think that was gonna work? Because I sure as hell did not think that was gonna work. Nice. Alright, we're winning the race, man. We go Hunter every time here. He's got a low life total. We got Burn in our hand. Feeling good. That was hilarious. Do I recommend Flame Juggler and Aggro Pally? I played Flame Juggler and Aggro Pally for the standard tournament, and it worked wonders. So I imagine it works pretty good in the non-standard as well. It's 15 for sure. Oh my god. It's turn 5 lethal. Look at us climbing. Crushing it with the win rate. Hearthstone music, please. I don't know, guys. You guys like the Hearthstone music still? I feel like they need to change the music now. We've had the same music for too long that it just... I hear it and I just immediately mute it. It's my first reaction. I used to love the Hearthstone music, but I mean, you get the same music day in and day out. It's just like, change it up a little bit. Hearthstone has music.
Watch your back.
You need to poop, but you can't stop watching my stream. What do you do? My stream, it can be watched on mobile, so you can watch it while you poop. It's fun, family friendly. Should be good, man. You can just sit on the toilet backwards, put your shoulders on the tank like this, pull out the phone. Nice, comfortable, relaxing pot. The rest of your arms while you watch the stream. Don't worry about it. Doesn't weird me out at all. Alright, let's see what we're doing here. I think keeping abusive, we're going to go coin Totem Golem into abusive into Flame Juggler, I think is the curve.
The pleasure is mine.
Alright, let's see. Totem Golem. Abusive it to his face. You disgusting. Well, good. Some people think it's funny, and some people immediately close the stream and we're like, wow, this guy is creep. You win some, you lose some. It's okay. Hello, Raptor. Dude.